Did you see the interview that I forwarded you from Angie Martinez interviewing Snoop back in 2020? Did you have any thoughts on that?
I saw that interview. Uh, John, you love me tapping that Snoop, but I mean, that's just Snoop being Snoop. Snoop rewriting history. He must got somebody writing a hell of a movie or book right now. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. I wasn't there, so those of y'all, when somebody say I wasn't there and a person keep talking, log off right now, motherfucker. But knowing Suge as I do, he wouldn't have cared if it was 1,000 niggas. You know, Snoop always putting a 10 on something. Talking about I had 100 Crips downstairs ready to do this or do that. Snoop, you ain't had 100 niggas with you nowhere. And if so, that's an expensive bill. I don't care where you at, because you got to put them all in rooms and you got to pay for them. So if you had 100 niggas with you, something's wrong. But that's what you said. That's your story. I wasn't there. I'll let you tell it. But damn, you better stop rolling like that, because you're going to be like MC Hammer if you keep rolling like that. Because Hammer will tell you, that's what broke him, was trying to take care of everybody and bring everybody with him to places. But, so I don't believe that part. Because that's 100 problems. And a bitch ain't one. Ain't that how the song went? Or 99 problems? Because that's, you got every one of those niggas' problems now if you got 100 people rolling with you. Because trust me, their mamas, their baby mamas, somebody is on them about we need something. That's just how they go. You out there hanging with Snoop Dogg now, and you can't bring no peppers home? You can't help on this rent? No, he ain't had 100 dudes with him. That's just cap. They did have a meeting. I heard it was in a club. I didn't know he went up to the room and all of that. But hey, I wasn't there, so that's possible. But they came out of there hugging and talking and supposedly being nice. The only reason I ever tapped at Snoop about the relationship with him and Suge is because I know for a fact, LT Hutton knows for a fact, my boy Art the Dialogue knows for a fact that Snoop was on the phone with Suge, promised him he was gonna ship him some money for attorney, stop returning the call, which y'all say he shouldn't have to. Why should he shift the money? Why should he do this for him? Because he did it for him. He gave him $4.5 million to get out of a murder case. So, but okay, we ain't gonna debate that right now. But the man promised him he was gonna shoot him some money because they were trying to get Suge to call E1 to give permission to license the music to All Eyes on Me, is the real reason. Suge did all that, made that happen, and got LT Hutton to be able to put the music to All Eyes on Me in the movie. LT Hutton did shoot Suge some money and looked out for him, in fairness to LT. But Snoop promised as well. Okay. Now Reggie Wright Jr. knows this for a fact. Well, Suge needed the money. He stopped returning the calls. I'm putting my boy out there, making him look bad. It got down to Snoop, just shoot me $5,000, dog. I need this for right quick. Snoop ain't did that yet. So that's why they say they ain't cool like he putting it out there and all of that after that. That's the only reason I tap at him. For those of y'all reporting back to Snoop, because I done got word back from people, yeah, I know he listening and he got word, but dog, that's the only reason I tap. Maybe you had your reasons. Okay, possible, possibility. But then stop acting like y'all cool. If we ain't cool, then just let the record be shown that we ain't cool. Stop telling people we good if you ain't. That's all my opinion is. That's all I say. But I also saw an interview where all y'all always saying Snoop did this and Suge did this. In that same interview, that he did, and I should have mentioned this a couple of episodes ago when I did about Snoop. Look what he said, that how he was living when he was on death row, and he wanted Pac to live like that.
We was friends with Tupac. Suge didn't have no relationship with Tupac before death row.
Really?
He was my friend.
Wow.
Yeah, know that. Then they became friends because Suge was the boss, and that's what Suge do. He treats you like a king, and he gave him everything that he deserved that he didn't get when he was on Interscope. And then
He said he wanted Pac to be treated like a king on death row, like we were being treated. A king. He said that just recently in an interview. Tell y'all, the nigga don't know what, he's bipolar. Niggas that smoke a lot of weed are bipolar. Maybe that's why he can get away with smoking that much weed. Maybe he's not Snoop lying. Maybe the man is really bipolar. But one minute he telling y'all he was robbed, cheated, never made no money, this, and this. Next minute he's saying he treated like a king. There's the interview. His words, not my words. It's his words.